The market drops to support and bounces as expected. Does this mean the bulls are back in control? This is Invest with Jacob. Okay guys, so in yesterday's video we talked about the fact that the market should be dropping toward that 3900 to 3937 area and then bouncing off of support from there. And that's exactly what we saw. The market dropped to 3914 and then bounced up from there. And the question is, what kind of structure did we get? I'll get into that in just one second. But first, if you're new here, welcome to the show, guys. My name is Jacob Gabbard and this is Invest with Jacob, where we use Elliott Wave Theory to break down the SP 500 and the NASDAQ. I highly encourage you to hit that subscribe button down below so that you can get our daily S&P updates, our trade setups, and our buy alerts. Alright guys, so the market bounced off support at 3900 as expected, but what kind of structure did we get? Let's jump into the chart and take a look. Okay guys, so here we are on the 1 hour futures chart for the S&P 500, and as expected we got that move down into our support zone and we did get a bounce off of that area. Now the issue that I have is that this bounce does look corrective. Typically what you would expect is from this wave 3 down you'd get an A, B, C down and 4, which it looks like we got, and then you'd get a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up in 5 toward that 4150 to 4180 area. However, off of the low here, this does not look like an impulsive structure. It does look corrective, which means it's 3 wave moves instead of 5 wave moves to the upside. And in that case, if it's going to continue to the upside, we would need a diagonal to fill out to this 4150 area. Now, I don't think that's impossible, and the reason is where we're at in the chart, a move up, okay, to this 4150 area would fit pretty well with a B wave down and then a C wave up toward the 42 to 4300 area, possibly even pushing a little higher than that to challenge those August highs and give us a proper B wave higher before we see a C wave sell off down into the lows. So the two scenarios off of this bounce that I'm looking for to the upside are the one I have labeled here as ABC. So we got an A up, a B wave pullback, and then we look for C up to about the 4,000 to 4,019 area. And then from there, you'd look for a C wave down towards 3,700. Now, if they're unable to hold down the move up at the 4019 area and they keep pushing, then that diagonal becomes a lot more likely. And it would look like we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up toward 4150 to 4180, which I still think would be this A wave instead of wave 5, because I just think it's going to be too short for the overall move up that we're looking for. And then from there, we would look for the ABC down towards 3,700. And that would fit the pattern pretty well also. So if they can't take out 4019, then we can move directly down towards this 3,700 region. However, if they do push up over 4019, over that 764 retrace, then it's more likely that we're going to head higher towards that 4150 area, 4180, and then get the ABC down into the 3,700 area to complete this bigger wave B before getting this C wave higher towards the 4,200 to 4,300 area to complete the overall correction off of the lows and give us the circle B. And then from there, we would look for a really strong sell-off down in the C wave towards the 2,900 to 2,500 area. So 4020 is really the key for tomorrow or in the next couple of days if it does take a minute. If they break over 4020, we should expect to see that 4150 area and then a pullback towards 3,700. However, if they hold it under 3020 or 4020, then we could expect to see that pullback towards 3,700 happen sooner than later. All right, over on the NASDAQ, as you can imagine, very similar counts. The NASDAQ and the ES trade in step very often, and we have the same kind of ABC setup here off of the low that would lead us to a diagonal if they want to get up to this wave 5 to complete, okay, or potentially this ABC up and then B down. So from the low, what we're looking at is a move up to 11,825 to as high as 11,981, and what would be this 3-wave move here that would hold support, and then you look for a B wave down toward the 11,100 area. Now, if they're unable to hold down at 11,981 and they push above that, then we could see that diagonal play out in this wave 5 up toward about the 12,390 area. And from there, we would look for that same 3-wave move down toward that 11,100 area in wave B, and then a wave C higher towards the 13,000 plus area, again, to challenge those August highs before we see a nasty sell-off from there. So it really comes down to the support, or I'm sorry, the resistance at the top of the move. On the ES, it's the 4019 area, and on the NQ, it's the 11981 area. Above those areas, it becomes more likely we play out these wave fives first and then retreat in this B wave down. Okay, so this A would move up to here instead of being here. Okay, and if they can hold it below 11,981, we would see a more direct move down toward that 11,100 area. Guys, if you love the information I put out in these videos and you want real-time market updates from me, you need to check out investwithjacob.com. There's a link down in the description. Go ahead and click that link and it'll take you right over to the website. Once you're there, check out our membership plans area. We have 2 incredible plans and they both come with a 7-day free trial because I want you to get in there, I want you to check it out, and make sure you can become part of our trading team and you love it before you ever spend a penny. You can cancel at any time. In our first room, the Invest with Jacob room, you get all of my real-time market updates, all of my buy and sell alerts, all of your Elliott Wave questions answered, as well as a midday video where I give you an update during the day of what's going on in the market. We trade the SPY and the QQQ, and we swing trade, which means our trades can last anywhere from a few days to a few months, so we don't trade quite as often as a day trading room does. However, if you are interested in day trading as well as individual stocks, you need to check out PT's Throne Room. In there, you get everything you get in the Invest with Jacob room as well as individual stocks, day trading, and PT's reduced risk binary method that just crushes the market. He gets you in at a cheap price and gets you big multiples on your money, and it's how he structures the trade that's so unique. You kind of have to see it to fully understand it, and that's another reason we give you that 7-day free trial. He also started a challenge account where he put $4,000 into an account, trading mini ES futures, gaining 3 to 4% per week, showing you how to build a small account into a large retirement or savings account. Guys, we would love to have you in these rooms so we can make some money together. All right, key takeaways for today. It all comes down to the resistance levels. 4019 on the ES needs to hold for the more immediate move down toward 3700. If that's the case, we should start to see a pretty strong sell-off from that area or below. However, if they are able to push over 4019, we should look for that 4150 area in wave 5 before then seeing a pullback towards 3700. Over on the NASDAQ, again, comes down to the resistance at 11,981. If the bulls can push through that, then we should see that wave 5 up toward the 12,390 area. However, if they can hold there or below, we would see a more direct move down toward the 11,100 area to complete that move down. Guys, it's the weekend. Grab yourself a drink. Enjoy your family. Have a great weekend, and I will talk to you next week.